Hey guys, so in this video I want to show you how in just two back-to-back solo cleric runs I go from wearing grays to being fully kitted and able to buy purples. With a little knowledge and a little luck you can get geared up super fast in goblin caves, and I want to show that, so let's get into it. Just doing a bit of a zero to hero cleric run here. Had some sketchy connection issues. Didn't want to lose. I don't mind losing my gear to another player. It's kind of cool, honestly. It's kind of fun. It's like the circle of life. But I do not want to lose my gear to some bull crap. Oh crap. Like a cheater or a disconnection. So I think a big thing when you're ratting, when you're in all grays, is just to be methodical about your PvE. See the people on the top right? We've got 3 that died already just to goblins. 4. So how I was fighting that thing, I just baited out an attack, backed up. After it swung, it's vulnerable and you can hit back. Rinse and repeat. Spiders over there are pretty awful and annoying. And something really fast like this. Same principle. It's a red skeleton, so it's stronger. It'll take a long time to kill. Especially if you don't get headshots because you're a noob. Like me. I'm just avoiding confrontation though for now. Someone just died to floor spikes, so we're gonna be careful about floor spikes. Walk around them. Bait out and attack. Hit him. Bait out and attack. Hit him. Bait out and attack. Hit him. And see if it's a mimic by kind of standing next to it and looking inside. Judgment, perseverance. I think that's the skeleton champion's footsteps. In the room below us there's a really strong skeleton champion. Kind of walks around like that. You can see we're already finding multiple blues. If you can just survive one run with these blues, you can make a lot of money. Depending. These ones not so great. These ones, flat weapon damage, a rogue would pay a lot for these. So I'm just kind of over here. Saving my judgment for PvP. You can very faintly hear someone killing spiders. There's spiders kind of southeast of us. That's probably where they are. Looks like another person just died, so that's good for us. Doors are opening, mummies are groaning, all kinds of things are happening. I'm just taking it slow and easy. Bing bong. Bap. It's probably smart also to be checking your back. But I'm playing pretty leisurely right now. That's a cleric underneath us. The light is kind of leaking through the floor. This can open up as an exit. So If you're really desperate, you can just stay near that and hope you get lucky. You kind of move slow when you're backing up, so I strafe. Still move at a decent speed when you strafe. Portal open, but I'm not sure where. Kind of feel like I heard it below us. Oh, that's not in the zone. Zombie got a kill, that's good. I'm staying up top too. It's much easier to go down than it is to come up. More places you can just drop straight down. So if like you're near the end and you can't find a portal, you need to go to the other floor. I'd rather be up top. Come over here and check out these chests, but that might aggro. Goblin, yeah. Looks like we can get in 2 hits actually with the default. If you really time it well. Been a long time since I played with the default cleric stuff. Well, I guess I did done a couple runs on this guy, but feels very different. And you know what? Is that lucky? Yes. But rat runs require a little bit of luck. You just take it. This is a nice helmet too. Just take the luck and you don't complain. You're not going to get out every time. Actually, I was trying to film this a couple times before. I was even getting like multiple kills per run, but then I would get third party and die. So, could go up there and loot, but that would be greedy. We are level 5 now, so we can join trade. Costs a little bit of gold, but it is incredibly worth it. If you're like scared to do it, because you're like, oh, 25 gold, don't do it. Absolutely do it. We're gonna go to the Rogue's Den. They really like this plus weapon damage stuff. So this might seem like a lot, but we're gonna ask for 400G. Look how fast that was. Look at, whoa, we could ask for even more. Especially when you're starting out, money's hard to come by. You know, when you're super rich, I don't care. I just throw it in for a low price, get rid of it. Here, we're going to make it last a little bit better. Look at that. Found 1 blue in the goblin dungeon. We knew the right class to sell it to. We were a little bit patient. It took a couple minutes, but literally only a couple minutes. We just made 600G from that. Something that's like percent damage or percent max health. It's more appropriate to take to a barbarian, so we can take that over there. It's blue too, so people will pay a little more for it than it's actually worth. Really the only valuable thing on here is the max health, but probably could have been more patient with that, but whatever. Look how much money we already have. We have almost 2 rows of gold coin purses. It's ridiculous. Just because we got a little bit lucky in there. And yeah, that's not going to happen every run. Definitely not. But all it takes is 1 run to get totally set like this, and we'll be able to buy green weapons for a long time and become self-sustaining. Here we're going to get another 100. I think we'll just go sell the rest. Selling the white plate boots. I don't like plate boots, they make a lot of noise. Just like that, we made hundreds of gold. Not all of this is new. We had, I think, maybe this or something. So what is this here? 350 plus about 400, about 750. What's this? Maybe 800 gold from a single goblin run. Took just a few minutes. I did have a couple fails before that, but I mean, that's pretty good. And now we can go to Cleric trade. We can buy maces for pretty cheap usually. But a lot of times people will sell green weapons in like bundles because people won't buy green weapons for 50G. But people selling like 3 green weapons for 100G. That'd be a great use of what we have right now. I wouldn't even recommend trying to even get any armor at first. Just get a nice green weapon and it'll really help you get to the dungeon. It'll help you PvP and PvE. I mean, look at this. We could already buy an epic weapon. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to commit too much on one thing. Also check the weaponsmith. Look at that. Green Morning Star. It's not great, but not bad. Blue quarterstaff. I don't usually use quarterstaff, but we can try it. Can get armor from here if we want, or we can check these guys. You can get agility pants and strength or agility gloves. Strength will give you health, agility will give you move speed and attack speed. I like agility. Another really good thing to get is our round shield. It doesn't slow you down much more than a buckler at all. It's much larger. It's really much more effective at blocking. Buy some of these. Stuff is all super cheap. I'm gonna put on this blue Morning Star. Look at this. This thing, we got this for 50G, 42 weapon damage, 26. So we've already increased our weapon damage by like 60%. Another thing you can do if you want, buy a little spell book, pretty cheap, much better than the magic staff. Buying this kettle hat for 30G. This is one thing that is actually pretty decent, I think. It makes you much tankier. We can see the headshot damage reduction. So I think those are really nice. While we were in there looking for armor, this guy was selling 2 Morning Stars for 50G. Look how loaded we are on weapons. We never have to use a gray weapon again, pretty much. And we still have plenty of gold. Alright, now with our new gear, we're ready to dive in. So now with our new gear, we're here in the dungeon. I got the advanced healer perk, so if we use our heal 4 times, it's basically 20 more HP. And we're just going to let other people die to PvE and to each other. You can really be a rat as a cleric, which is nice. Just avoid that for now. Lobby looked kind of competent coming in. There were people with non-default gear. 4 or 5 of them. Still got other people dying to the goblinos. Seem to have this middle area to ourselves. One is through there. I think. Heard some pots breaking, we'll just let them be for now. You can see the reach on this Morning Star is way better than the Cleric default weapon. Allows you to keep hitting stuff without having to run as far away to bait out attacks. They got a wall spiked. You can chuck these at people to burn them. Might be useful. Also sell them for a fair amount. turn this off before we go in, make it a little harder to see us maybe. Although with the torch behind it doesn't really matter. I heard someone, so I'm getting spells ready. As Cleric, you can always buff up before fights, which is really nice. Go for it.
You fighting? What you doing here, man?
Just like that, we're at Chad. We were a trash boy literally one run ago. The initiative was really good there. Take his round shield, it's ours now. Guess we can put that on. I forget that the gear is not as good as mine. Silver coins are worthless. Let's drink up and be full health in case we need to fight someone else. While he was sitting there asking, are we fighting, I was getting ready to hit him in the face. That really helped us there. It was a close fight otherwise. These are worthless. Not that that is worth much either, but... And with all this gear, we can kind of just sit around and rat for a little bit. At this point, you know, our goal is just getting out, getting richer. That's the default bandage, just barely heals anything. Gray quality, we'll take that, it only takes up one slot. One portal spawned, but I didn't hear it. The stairs south of us can be an escape, but we can stay near them. Might help. And we can replace something with this. This is why we have a round shield instead of a buckler, is for exactly stuff like this. You can also just use PvE. I mean, look how many people have died. We aren't going to need all the charges of that, so we can just use it here just in case. Can block these too. A ring is pretty nice. This one isn't very valuable, but it's okay. Another portal spawned, I didn't hear it though. I like one all attributes better than whatever this is. Shields don't sell for much either, we'll just leave it. I don't want to get caught my head in the loot for too long. Be aware of our surroundings. Peek in here for an out portal. Don't see it though. Can jump across that. Feeling confident. Shield pushing out. Ready to use. Doesn't really look like he wants to fight. I don't know what that guy was doing. Maybe trying to kill us. We're gonna take this and get out of here. Oh, he was very low. That's why he didn't want to fight. He didn't really have anything though, so it's always a risk reward. The risk of killing him was losing all the stuff we looted. The reward was obviously nothing. So we can leave and we can sell our stuff. And fighters love their spears, I will say that. This has 2 all attributes. We got this upgrade, we got some nice rings. These could sell for a lot. People will pay a lot for rings. We got a nice 2 strength pendant. Some armor on our chest here, although I might not even use this because it's only giving magic damage bonus, which is not a big deal for us. And yeah, we can really start popping off now. We can go up here and select the item. Boom. See how much other people are selling it for. I'm kind of surprised, honestly. 50G. See, people are selling grays. 50G is very low for a spear. Doesn't hurt to start high. It's got +2 all, which is pretty valuable. Well, 150 and 5 candy, that's like 250G. We'll take it for sure. Sell the armet to the fighters. Start high. See, like somebody is selling a round shield for 300G that has 1 all. Oh. What the hell? Oh, did I type 100? Whatever, we'll just take the 100. Somebody's selling a round shield, an epic round shield, +1 all for 300G. What's the difference between that and this? Knowledge and action speed, which is useless, and 5 whole armor rating. So don't worry about color, worry about stats. Sell this stuff finally. Another thing you can do to make money is buy stuff from the shops. So this has 2 weapon damage. Rogues love weapon damage, they'll pay a lot for it. And it only costs 44G in this shop. We'll buy it here. Go to the trading post. Start high and go low. This one took a while, but it's worth it when you're poor to wait for getting a good price. We even had this guy telling us it's not worth it because it's just a green, but it has useful stats on it, and that's all that matters. Remember that color doesn't matter, stats do. If it was a purple with magical interaction speed and plus healing, that wouldn't help a rogue at all. And this green would be better than that because it has an actual useful stat, which is weapon damage. So remember that color doesn't matter, stats do. So when you have an item with good stats, regardless of the color, it's worth a lot, and you should sell it for a lot. And it only takes one person to buy that item from you, and there's thousands of people in trade chat. And we eventually find that one person and we make our money. Boom, look at that, we were stubborn. We got 250. That's with 0 risk. So flipping, once you have a little bit of money from those first couple runs, flipping is a great way to continue making money. And so something you can do as Cleric is, since not many people play Cleric, Cleric specific gear is pretty cheap. Go to Oracle Robe. Well, Oracle Robes will be cheap because only Cleric and Wizard can wear them, and not many people play Cleric or Wizard. We're looking for all stats, or agility, or strength, I think, those are all really good. If you don't like what you're seeing here, go to the fighters. You can look for a lot of the same stuff over here. This has 2 strength on it, but it's not like a ox pendant, so people will undervalue it because in trade chat a lot of people just ignore these. So we might as well just keep that on us. But all of a sudden we have a fair amount of armor giving us 20% damage reduction. Gloves can be hard to find, so we can just stick with these because they're giving agility anyway, but in pretty much every slot we're getting some kind of nice bonus. So at this point we're completely kitted. I went back to Cleric trade because you can find epic weapons as cheap as 150G since few people play Cleric. But at this point I just went back to my main because I didn't want to have to level up again for the perks, and it takes time to buy gear. But you can see we've got great gear. We've got tons of supplies. We could go out on this character and smash people in goblin caves right now. And I think somebody here sells a Morningstar, epic Morningstar, pretty cheap, but we can't quite get the trade in. So that's what I mean, like, it just takes time to get gear. I didn't want to be bothered with that. But yeah, we've got all these supplies. We've got plenty of backup weapons, and we've got some backup armor if we die. I think in a couple seconds, and 100, yeah, there's a 150G epic mace. So we could be running around in goblin caves with epic weapons, fully kitted, after just 2 runs. It's that easy to go 0 to hero with just a bit of knowledge of the dungeon and a bit of knowledge of trade. I got a lot more Goblin Cave recordings coming up, some geared antics, and also 0 to hero on Barb. So if you want to check that out, you can subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. I did spend a decent amount of time editing this one, putting it together. It's a couple runs, and I appreciate any of the positive feedback, or really any feedback at all if you got some tips. So thanks. See you around.